Johnny, congratulations. There was a hell of a lot of pressure on your shoulders walking into that arena tonight. But for what you've just done there, 36 seconds to dispatch of Alen Babic in that way, how happy are you right now?
Really, really happy. I was expecting in my head, prepared myself diligently for 10 rounds of war, because I know Alen he's a fearsome fighter, he's a tough, brave man. Me and Mark knew that. And it's testament to this man, Mark Tibbs, the work we put in. It's been unbelievable. Been working for 3-4 years now, and what we've created together as a team, unbelievable. Everyone at Origin Gym, Sonny Cannon and Jimmy. It's been great.
Obviously, you're the one that gets all the plaudits because you're the one that steps in the ring. But how much of your career do you owe to this man right here?
A lot to Mark. Mark, not just as a trainer, but as a man. I see. Listen, he could be my second father figure behind Big John. I couldn't ask for a better man than Mark Tibbs in my corner. It means the world. And we've got a good bond, you know, and we've got to keep building together. We're in this together.
Mark, just a word from you. How proud are you of this man for the journey he's been on, and also to put in a performance like that when, like I said, the pressure on his shoulders tonight was huge?
Super proud. Now listen, he's been great in this camp. He was over in America, and we was scratching around for opponents, and Alen Babic come up, and we thought, wow. So we gave it some thought, and Johnny took it. We embraced. You know, he's a fighter. He's a warrior.
He had full confidence in me in that fight as well, and that's great. Knowing that your trainer's got full confidence, you know, you just got to follow his instructions, and we'll get the job done.
He was prepared. Listen, this is the first time since I've trained John in the 4 years that I've felt comfortable for the finishing bit. What I mean is, like, there's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end. But even when he fights, his past few fights, a couple of fights ago, I want to tell him straight, I'm a bit frustrated when he's fighting, because I know it can be better. But what I was looking for, we found in this camp. Reason being, there was substance to this fight. The man's a fighter, a warrior. He wants to win. He wants to take his head off his shoulders, Alen Babic. So that I sort of expressed to Johnny, you know, this is not good to be too forceful, too emotional. You're a boxer, you're a fighter, box fighter, you're an artist. Be one, not just a street fighter. And let me tell you something, all the heavyweight fighters just above him, they're in egg, bacon and bubble, trouble. But we've got to take it slowly still, not get too excited. He's still young, but let me tell you something, he's a very, very strong, smart individual. It don't take him long to adjust. And boxing people will know what I mean.
Johnny, just another question for you. It seemed like you hurt Alen with the very first punch you threw, but even then you took a step back, you seemed composed. How impressed, I guess, for both of you are you that you showed that composure to then go through the gears?
It takes time to get that composure. Until you experience it and do it, we spoke about this in training, until you do something, you can be told about it, but until you experience it, you don't know what to do. And I just feel, the more times that I've done it 12 times now, I feel less tense. When I fought the first time in front of a crowd, I was shaking, I was tense. I still got through it because I'm big and strong, but God's blessed me with a lot of power.
Amen.
But we've got to keep working on the things that I've got to do myself, and that's learning, and that's being studious, and that's about being dedicated, that's about eating right, that's about sleeping right, that's about going to spar the best people, it's about listening to Mark, it's everything in one. And if I can give myself the best opportunity that way, I'm not going to say I'm going to be a world beater, but I'll be the best version of me, and that's all I can do.
How were the nerves today? I know you came down to the fight day 5K, you seemed very composed, but how were the nerves when you got to the arena, when you hit that ramp, you looked around and you saw all your supporters? How were they?
I felt like I was meant to be there this time, and I didn't feel too nervous. I get nerves, but when you use them in the correct way, they help you, and I'm learning to do that now. It's great to have nerves, it's good.
See what it is, when this fight come up, we got the right of sparring in for him to practice a certain tactic, yeah? And I went, Johnny, trust me, get this fella in. I won't mention no names, but we got him in. We practiced the tactic, and then I was happy. We've got it, but we still had 2 weeks left. And Johnny reached out to Derek Chisora, God bless him. And I was thinking, no, don't overdo it. But he went and sparred with Derek and gave a great account of himself and got better and better and better. So I was over the moon with that. And then we had about 10 days left, and every time we ticked over and maintained, he got better and better and better, and it's called experience. Yeah.
Winning the Southern Area title was such a massive moment for you in your career, but where would you put this moment tonight?
Sorry?
Winning the Southern Area title was such a huge achievement for you in your career, but where would you put tonight's moment?
The Southern Area title was great because it gave me that bit of legitimacy to people in the boxing game who know how hard it is to win a Southern Area, and that gave me a little stamp. But this was brilliant. being in Stratford, in the copper box. People.
Hold up a minute. This is important stuff. You're sweating. Chicken. I've got in that ring. He's bloody hot. Chicken ball. Go on.
Yeah, sorry.
Well deserved chicken ball.
This ranks better than the copper box and getting the Southern Area title. Bash.
Right. In honour of Alen Babic, he's a bit upset in the changing room, and that's, you know, we can appreciate that. This is for you, Alan, top man.
Alan's a top man. Bash. We love you, Alan.
Anna Forge.
Mark, have it.
Great scenes here in the dressing room. Johnny, obviously there was people like Fabio Wardley ringside, people like Fraser Clark have been mentioned. How far do you feel like you are away from challenging those guys?
I think I can give anyone on the planet something to think about. I'm not going to say I'm going to beat anyone, but I've got power in both hands, and I'll give anyone a good account of myself. All we're going to keep doing is doing what we're doing and winning, and the match will come out as it's meant to do. But I'll give anyone a good fight.
Listen, Johnny Fisher, like he says, he's an handful. He's a handful for anyone in the world. I won't mention their names, but a couple of top guys up there, heavyweights, when they know Johnny Fisher, they go, oh, not again, not again. But listen, but now he's getting articulated in his boxing. That is boxing and outfoxing. And yeah, he's coming along nice. For a guy that's only had 2 amateur fights, he's doing wonderful, yeah.
Johnny, what do you think the rest of those heavyweights would have thought watching you knock out Alan in that fashion?
I don't care what they think, care about me. I'm the man. I'm the man who sold all them tickets. You want to come and join the party, come and fucking bring something. Bash.
And finally,
With respect.
And finally, the final few questions, just a word on your supporters, the people, the thousands that have come to support you, the thousands that are going to be in the Bat and Ball afterwards, just a word for them.
Can't wait. I'm going to go and see you in a minute. We're going to have a few Diet Cokes in there. I haven't had a Diet Coke since January, so I'm looking forward to that. And then might go off to Italy for a little bit with a little classic car. That'd be nice. And it's my brother's birthday tonight. Henry. Happy birthday.
I think that's the perfect way to finish this interview. Johnny Fisher, congratulations.
Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, thank you.